Hello everyone, my name is Sahil Bhatia and I am Tech Computer Science student at IIT Jodhpur. In this video, I will be showing how to perform network slicing. So network slicing means to run various virtual networks on top of a single physical network. So as you can see on the screen, I have 9 computer devices and I am assuming that these 9 devices are placed on 3 floors and each floor consists of three computers each. Now, firstly, I will be connecting all these devices in a network using a switch. So here I have taken a switch, but for establishing the connection, I need to assign IP addresses to each of the device. So, for the first one, I will be assigning it an IP address, say 198.168.56.11. You can assign any IP address you wish. It will be static, so it will not change. Similarly for this one, so now I have assigned uh, IP address to each of these computers. Now I will connect them with the switch and I will be connecting using their ports. So I have assigned IP addresses in such a way that the 11, 12, 13, like the last number in the IP address digit is corresponds to their port number. So I will be connecting to the corresponding switch port. So for this PC, I will connect it to port number 11. Similarly with this one using the port 12 of the switch. Similarly, I will be connecting all these. Now let's wait for these yellow dots to convert into green one. It means that connection is fully established. Now once the connection is fully established between all these computers, we can uh, send message from any computer to the another computer in the network. Let's wait for the final dot. and now the connection has been fully established. So let's check whether our connection is working fine or not. So let's send this message from this PC 0 to PC 2. So you can see on the bottom right corner of your screen that it is yes successful, and source and destination you can see PC 0 and PC 1, PC 2, sorry. Let's check for this PC 3 if it wants to send to PC 6, and again you can see the message successful. Let's try once more for PC 5. If it wants to send to PC 0, it's again successful. So we have created a network in which each device is able to communicate with each other device of the network. But now the actual task starts, that we want to create virtual networks on top of this network. So let's assume that we want to put each of these computers in separate virtual networks. So let me change the label names so that I don't get confused later on while assigning them to each of the virtual networks. So assume that I want to assign it to VLAN 1. Similarly, this one to VLAN 2. Sorry, VLAN 3. And suppose, sorry, I want to assign this to VLAN 3 again. This one I want to put in VLAN say 1. This one maybe in VLAN 2. Let's put this again in VLAN 2. Let's put this in VLAN 1, and let's again put this in VLAN, keep it 3, VLAN 3. So I have just changed the label so that I will assign them to the virtual network I want to without any confusion. So the actual assignment of each computer to a particular virtual LAN or virtual network will be done through switch. So let's click on the switch configuration, and in the config tab I will have something called VLAN database, in which all the details about the VLAN numbers and their corresponding name are stored. So here VLAN 1 is already present, so I will not change it. Let me add VLAN 2 and let me name it LAN 2 or just L2. I will add it here. Similarly, I will be adding L3, whose name let me keep it L3. So I have added three IDs corresponding to the VLANs 1, 2, and 3. Now the actual task is assigning each computer to a particular VLAN. So I have, as I had started from the port number 11 to 19, so let me assign it here. Yeah. So in port number 11, I will assign it to VLAN 1. So it is already VLAN 1 here, I will not change it. For port number 12, it is VLAN 1. I want to assign it to VLAN 2. I will change it here. Similarly, device with port number 13, I will assign it to VLAN 3. 14 to VLAN 3 again. 15 to VLAN 1. It is already 1. 16, I will assign it to VLAN 2. 17, I will assign it in VLAN 2 again. 18, it is in VLAN 1. 19, I will put it in VLAN 3. So I have assigned each of these computers to a particular virtual network now, and they will be able to communicate only with the devices which are present in their same virtual network, and they will not be able to communicate with devices outside the virtual network. So let's wait for the connection to establish fully. And now let's see whether the communication takes place as intended or not. So let's try for inter VLAN. So suppose PC0 that it wants to communicate with PC4 that are both of them are present in the same LAN, and you can see here that the communication is successful from PC0 to PC4. Now again let's try to send a message from suppose VLAN PC1 which is present in VLAN 2 and it wants to send to PC2 which is in VLAN 3. So ideally it should not work. So let's try, and you can see it has failed because both of them are present in different virtual networks. Let's try once again. Let's suppose we want to send a message from VLAN 3, that is PC8 device which is present in VLAN 3 to PC4 device which is present in VLAN 1. So again you will see here that the communication has failed because both of them are present in different virtual networks. So this was all about the network slicing using the Cisco packet tracer. Thank you.